Hey y'all, what is going on? And before we get on with that, well, it is not the morning, but it is the afternoon. And as you can see in the background, we are in the new podcast studio. Welcome, y'all. South Florida Gamers Podcast. I forgot the episode number, but we're back. This is the return. And let me just go around the table and introduce y'all or reintroduce y'all to the co-host of the podcast, Waluigi.
Yo, it's been a few months, but glad to be back. My name is Waluigi. Good to see y'all again.
Oh, holy crap.
What happened?
I butchered it. Okay, there you go. Waluigi introduced himself, my bad. I put on AJ's cam.
Hi again, it's your boy Waluigi. It's been a while. Glad to be back in.
All right, now you, AJ.
Hi, it's been a while. I can't remember the last number of the episode that we did, but it has been a while, and a lot of games have come out, a lot of games have been played, and I can't wait to talk about them.
Oh, hell yes.
Absolutely. And since this episode is not currently being streamed because we still don't have internet at our venue as of yet, but hopefully this week we will have the internet back up and running again, and we will be resuming. Let me make sure I get it right over here. We will be resuming our normal schedule, which we will talk about the schedule of the podcast, later in this episode. So with that being said, I mean, the first thing we would have to talk about is what have we all been up to for the past couple of months? Because it's been months since we've done our last episode, me and Waluigi.
Yeah.
AJ, I know you were on a hiatus for time being or whatnot, but I mean, we could just go around the table and be like, all right, what did everyone been up to? So, Waluigi, you want to take the floor on that one?
Oh, goodness gracious. I like going first sometimes, but so should we talk about CEO?
Yes.
So, yeah, our last episode was after CEO. Pretty much we were just talking about like what we're expecting, how we're doing and all this, and that was a fun drive. Who was in the car again? It was you, me,
Nightbreed, Aerodusk,
and who was the fourth person? Ichi, I believe.
Yeah, Ichi was with us.
But we were supposed to leave early in the afternoon, but plans have changed and everything shifted.
As always.
Yeah, I know, Nightbreed was so late with his haircut. But like driving up to Port St. Lucie wasn't bad just to get gas and then going all the way up to Daytona. Our day zero, I love how I played against my own homie with our secondaries, and we were supposed to fight a bracket because we never changed it because my work schedule, I forgot to look at that request.
Right.
Then going into day one was a blast. Watching you on stream was the funniest thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I was like, yo, I'm about to be playing on stream in Grand Blue. I was excited. I was a little bit nervous because I've never fought this player before, so I did not know what character that he used. And then when he selected his character, which was Vayne, I was like, all right, I know Vayne's a bottom tier character, so I may, I may get by with this one. And then after game one, he switched to Nier, and that's a matchup that I had a really tough matchup against, and I ended up losing on stream. It sucked, but it was 2-1, so I put up a good fight.
Oh yeah, we were cheering on. I just love how you're just showing G Gundam or what.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Oh my god. Then within my POV, I ended up playing Guilty Gear. Managed to get out of pools, but I love how my stream match, I'm fighting my own homie, Nate King Cole, shouts out to him, really good player. The first thing we did, I'm like, I want to make a parody of Noah Lyles, the guy who showed off an Exodia card before his Olympic trials. So we both flashed our cards. I gave him my purple Luffy, I had a white beard, and we had a commentator's question like, is this actually a good card or not? And it was quite sweaty. Even though it was during one of my favorite, I had to work for Ben, because I know he definitely isn't a free player. He's a great guy. Lost to a high-level player that plays top 8 named Aaron DeMack. Then I had to fight a guy named Skelly, who was a Potemkin player. He took one game off of me, and then I locked in. But I like how my hype man always followed me. One of my friends I've known for over 12 years. His name is Ryan. We didn't even go to the same high school. We actually just, like, when we were in a national team together, then we just picked up gaming, like, from the 360 days all the way to Xbox One such. And then just seeing him in a major after 12 years not seeing him, I love his first impression with you guys. He's talking about how fighting games made him nervous, and I'm like, but you were a cage fighter. He's like, yeah, but fighting games make me more nervous. That threw off all of our logic, and we questioned him. He's like, yeah, he'll be fine here. Because all of Island was in one hotel room. There were 6 of us packed in there. So I got out of pools for Shrine, then afterwards I went straight to Street Fighter. I was going on a winning streak and I lost to a Cammy player. I was pissed off. One of my coworkers called me in the middle when I told him not to call me vacation. And then afterwards, I almost did like a 2-tap to a Ken player. That was the cleanest transition. But that was pretty much like I only had 4 hours of sleep. You know why we had 4 hours of sleep?
Because of that Saturday?
No, because Nightbreed was snoring next to me.
Ah.
3 of y'all motherfuckers were snoring next to me. I had 4 hours of sleep. I'm listening to white noise on one ear and hearing it snoring. What kept me alive was some Starbucks egg bites and then a Red Bull. I was supposed to do like the family picture afterwards. I'm like, fuck that, I need my sleep. And I passed out for 2 hours. Everyone's calling me and I did not move.
Yeah, I was calling you too.
I was out cold. Worst case, y'all could have photoshopped me, but that's okay.
Before we continue on with AJ's, Waluigi, I'm gonna need you to, all right, on your camera, because I forgot to disable the Cam 3 audio, so now it's like we have like a double feed. So all I need you to do is run the mouse over the volume thing and just like mute it.
Hopefully that audio doesn't sound too bad. Camera 3, is it over here?
Yeah, Cam 3. Well, you see the little volume input? To the left? No. Up.
Yes.
Click it. There you go.
Oh gosh, hopefully the audio isn't too bad.
Sweet.
But yeah, then afterwards for CEO, I like how we just transitioned from that. I ended up going to Tennessee for a fighting game tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up getting 4th out of like 16 people, and I was also on stream cosplaying. It's funny.
Yeah, I saw that on your stories.
I know, there's just a lot of wacky things I did, but I want to hear more of you guys before we keep going.
All right, so we're gonna pass it to AJ. What have you been up to, gaming wise?
Gaming wise, shit.
There was Destiny.
I'll get into Destiny in a little bit.
No.
Okay.
So I've been playing a lot of Stellar Blade. Definitely my game of the year. Playing Stellar Blade, I played some Phasmophobia.
Oh.
I played a lot of Overwatch. I played a lot of. I played a little bit of Overcooked. What else? Then Final Shape came out, and I played a little bit of that. And then what else? Wukong came out.
Yeah.
Finally. I enjoyed Stellar Blade the most out of every game that I've played this year. Not just because of the replay value, but I think everyone knows why. That game is very enjoyable.
Yes, it is.
I'm still waiting for photo mode, which they promised us in August.
Yeah.
And it's
September
15th. So I don't know what the hell Shift Up is doing, but I'm still waiting for photo mode. I want my photo mode.
Oh my god.
What else? Final Shape was really good. I loved it. And then as soon as I finished the campaign, that's it. I dropped it. I dropped Destiny.
We finally heard it here, chat.
I don't have the drive to keep playing that game anymore, or just any live service game in general. Like every once in a while I'll get on like Fortnite or Overwatch. But I don't know. It's just, I feel like not even because of everything that's going on now with Bungie and the game, but just me personally.
Right.
I personally think this is the end of Destiny for me, because what more can you do? They kept promising us, yeah, this is not the end of Destiny. We're going to do more and more and more. And it's like, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to
Do you really want like other players to keep binging the same game?
Yeah, like the same game
stories?
for like we already did it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. I was fine. I reached my milestone. I saw the game through to the end, but they keep saying, yeah, no, it's not the end. It's like, no, just it's okay to end it here.
Yeah.
But whatever, they don't want to do that. But yeah, so I think Destiny, it's over for me. Like I'll eventually probably get back into it just to see what's going on, but I'm burnt the fuck out.
10 years of a game can do that to somebody.
Yeah. What else? And Wukong, wow. I mean, I just started that game, and chapter 1 pissed me the fuck off, like a lot. And I'm still in chapter 2, and dude, it's a very unforgiving game.
Yeah.
It's not. Dude, I was expecting something similar to Stellar Blade, and I don't know why, because I guess I was just playing Stellar Blade a lot, so I'm like, it's probably gonna be more or less the same. You know, Stellar Blade is the gameplay is really good, so I kind of envisioned Wukong to be like that. It's still somewhat the same, but very, very different and very, very unforgiving. Because Stellar Blade can be unforgiving, but Wukong is like, nah, dude. Wukong does not fucking play. So
Oh no.
It's been a really good experience so far, even though I almost broke my controller already.
What?
Yeah,
Again?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but yeah, it's so far it's been a fun game. Those are the only games I've played this year, actually. So yeah.
All right. And well, for me, I too was playing Stellar Blade. Fantastic game from start to finish, and really enjoyed the game. I would do lots of the side missions just so that way I could just level up Eve, so that way when I get into new missions or progress through the story, I'm like overpowered. Because I just want to go into most of these scenarios overpowered, because some of these bosses, especially the one boss where I think you know this one boss in particular, where it like regenerates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's called, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's called the Revenant. I think that's the name. I could be wrong. Don't fucking quote me on it. I'm gonna look it up right now. But
Yeah, that boss was like,
that boss was fun as fuck.
yeah, it was a fun boss, and I was just like, bro, I'm like, first couple of times, okay, I'm using literally all of my health resources, and then I find out that there's another phase to this boss, and then there's like a third phase, and I think the third phase is where you finally kill it for
When
good.
you finally kill it, you do
But
that.
yeah, that was a very, very interesting boss battle. But yeah, Stellar Blade was very good. Really enjoyed the game. Then after Stellar Blade, I dived into Dragon's Dogma 2.
Oh.
Yeah, and I've been having fun with that game. I haven't completed the game yet, but I've been having fun with it for the time being. And after that, there was, of course, CEO had to start practicing and getting back into a competitive mindset in Grand Blue, because I only signed up for Grand Blue and Def Jam. I didn't want to do Mortal Kombat 1 because, and I'll say it in the podcast, like, I no longer have fun with that game.
Nobody
Damn.
does.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nobody really does, honestly.
That's that.
They just play it for cheaps.
Yeah, like, and
Yeah,
it's like
seems
I
like
could
lots
play
of
the game
shit.
for cheap, but at the same time, it's like I'm not having fun, because then you get out cheap by certain characters, and there are certain interactions where you think you're plus or it's your turn, and it's like, oh, it's not.
So it sounds to me like everyone figured out the game, and now it's
To an
not.
extent.
It's not like.
It's very gimmicky, and it's very gimmick based. Like, if you have a good gimmick, you're more than likely going to win most interactions, and that was the thing that was just annoying the hell out of me when I was playing Mortal Kombat 1. And this was when, after Ermac was released, I wanted to play Ermac because Ermac was my main in MKX and MK9, and I tried him out. I was like, I'm kind of not feeling him that much, so I said, you know what, I'll just stick with Khan. Well, not Khan, but Shao, and there was Movado. So there was Shao and Movado. That was my team, and I was winning majority of my matches online. And once you get to a much higher echelon, when you're playing a ranked online, then you start seeing the bullshit. You start seeing the gimmicky bullshit that people are doing, and you're just like, what the hell?
Is it still Baraka?
No,
Nope, not anymore.
Oh.
not anymore.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, the list goes on. It's like everybody's has their own. It's not even a character itself. It's a support.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So then, is it still Cyrax?
Cyrax did
no.
have a
No.
little change, but it's not too
Okay.
crazy.
It's been a long time since I played.
Ferrator from MKX.
Yeah, there's Ferrator from
I'm sorry,
MKX.
Farah.
Farah. from MKX. That's a new assist. Then you have Homelander and his bullshit.
Yeah.
And now you have the new Chaos Reigns that is coming out later this month, where you have Cyrax, Noob, Sector, and then of course some guest characters that
Ghostface.
yeah.
What?
Ghostface.
Oh my fucking.
Not even a joke. It's Ghostface.
What the fuck, dude? I feel like they're just getting fucking lazy, dude. What the fuck is
Honestly,
Ghostface
a
gonna do?
lot of people demanded horror
Why?
icons for some reason.
Dude, I'm
MKX had its horror icons,
I mean, I guess whatever.
Yeah.
and then briefly MK11, but there wasn't really many.
Surprised they're not.
Like Spawn.
They
was
already had
first.
Jason, right?
Yeah, and
They had Jason.
Alien.
They had Freddy
Mhm.
and MK9.
Yeah.
They had Alien.
MKX.
Fucking who else?
Leatherface.
Leatherface. They had Leatherface.
MKX.
Predator.
Predator. I'm surprised they haven't had Michael Myers.
You know, we all are actually. I was
Yeah.
surprised personally, but they added Ghostface after MKX, so it feels kind of weird that they're stretching it.
Yeah.
But then you have Terminator. Oh, I forgot.
They had
They have
Terminator and Rambo.
Yes, I'm sorry. There's another Terminator coming out for MK1.
Yeah. T1000.
Yeah, it's the one from Judgment Day, I believe.
Interesting. Also, back to the whole the bosses. The name is actually Belial, not.
Okay.
I don't know why the fuck I thought it was Revenant.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Belial.
It happens.
Yeah. It's all good.
Anyway,
But yeah. So CEO had a great time. Awesome time. I also ran a couple of brackets there. Good time, good experience. Shout out to Nightbreed
Oh my God.
when we ran that. It was an impromptu Street Fighter 6
We called it an
tournament.
underground street fighting tournament.
Yeah, and
Oh my God.
like it was just like a bunch of random people just like, yo, they wanted to get in, and then of course they all started to put money in towards a pot, so that way, to make it interesting. Me and Nightbreed, we ended up paying all top 8 for the tournament. It was a good time. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
started from 1 in the morning and didn't end until like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe I watched that whole entire thing happen. And then there was a stream on some phone that had like 240p, but I don't think we could ever find it. I got cooked by a Dawson low key.
Yeah, it was a great time.
There was so much trash talking. I loved it.
Yeah,
I'm
like
like, is this what trash talking's like?
yes.
I sounded like an old white tourist at a new place. I'm like, this is trash talking. This is incredible. And then I started doing the same thing to the guy. As he's getting cooked on stream, Vinny recovered, so I had to pay respect.
Right. But man, that was an experience. That was you had to be there to experience that,
Literally.
like, because it was worth it. And granted, there was like a potential altercation that was gonna happen because when it comes to trash talking, some people just they step out of line
Yeah,
to where it gets personal and just like, yo, we not about that personal shit. Like,
Yeah.
don't bring people's personal people
Stuff.
into this. Like, it's
Yeah.
all gaming. Keep it strictly to gaming and whatnot. But thankfully, myself and Nightbreed, we handled the situation very,
quick and painless.
very professionally, and it was good vibes all around. The dude that took it far, he ended up leaving because the vibe that he got, I'm pretty sure it was, yo, we're not fucking with you.
he was embarrassing
Yeah,
himself.
Yeah, like it looked like some people were about to jump him
Yeah.
at the venue. 4 a.m. Not many security people could stop that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I'm just like,
Like,
it was like, bro, read the room.
it was like that awkward environment. Like, if the guy didn't read the room and left,
Yeah,
yeah, that would have been a whole different case. And that's the first. You don't hear about it often.
yeah.
Like, most communities are sensitive and all that, but that's just a different spiel. That's a later topic.
Especially when the skin tone outnumbers you. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. When the skin tone,
Okay.
yeah. When you're like a different skin tone
When
complexion,
you're a literal minority,
and everybody else is about around my skin complexion, it's just like,
it's all of ours. But our tone literally.
so I'm just like, my guy, do you not know where you're at? And we're all around you.
The funny
Yeah.
thing is, it's all of our shades literally.
Yeah.
We're just chilling here. Like when you're in a majority as a minority and a minority full of majorities, it gets really awkward. I must have
Yeah.
I worded that out wrong, but you know what I meant.
Yeah,
It's like, be aware of your surroundings for the love of Mike.
yeah, yeah, literally.
It was a fun time though. Like, even though I went like 1 and 2, I had a good time.
Oh yeah.
And I started like labbing out of spite.
Yeah, and then after CEO, we come back to Flynn's. There were also some renovations being made, and once we came back, that's when work was starting in this new space that we're currently in right now. So for the time being, we had to run tournaments on the other side. There was no stream set up for at that time, so like. Yeah, we had to work with what I got, and I said, you know what, it's gonna be worth it for you guys once renovations are complete and we're able to come to the new side, which people have come to the new side and praised it.
God.
They loved it, and it's like,
You mind if I put my input in a second?
yeah, go for it.
So the funny thing I love about the situation is like, all right, folks, this is only going to be on Discord. City can't know this, but we're going to go around. Like, we had to make it into an FGC speakeasy.
Yeah,
Like, for those that don't know what a speakeasy is back then, it used to be like a hidden bar where people like had to know somebody to get in. But like, we had to go through the back of the arcade, wander around to the back, and people were like, am I going to get mugged here? I'm like, no. Even though we are in Broward, no. And I'm like, I can't afford that on my record. But then I just ended up walking. We had like, what, 20 people one time?
yeah.
First Drive, Tekken, and not Grand Blue, Uni. And it was a fun time. Everyone's doing their thing. We got a chance to see what the local could potentially look like.
Oh yeah.
And definitely, everybody had a fun time. Definitely wish we could take some pictures because there were some funny moments, some out-of-pocket lines.
Oh yeah. But now that we are fully here and people got to see the actual podcast room, where the mainstream setup is going to be, and it's going to be great for commentators and whatnot.
Gosh.
And I also have some unique plans for FGC content in this new space as well, because now it's like, now I get to be really creative.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like, yeah, I'm pretty much just like, I'm now unchained. Like, I can be as creative as I want when it comes to our FGC tournaments and whatnot. And I have lots of plans and ideas that I want to implement. And Fighter Fest 6 is going to be here. It's not going to be at the Urban League where we had it last year.
Oh, thank
and I can speak to that, and that's simply due to the fact that the main reason why is there's not enough financial sponsor support compared to last year. Last year we had a lot of vendors, we had some sponsors inside the venue that were that pretty much helped funded the event to make it as big as what we had it. And for this year, when it was time to, because we still have credit at the Urban League, but I was faced with the decision of whether or not if we do Fighter Fest over there, I would have to raise the venue fee a little bit higher. And that was something that I was like, I don't want to do that, because the fact that, for one, now I have to compete with Let's Make Moves in Miami, because they're doing their Smash tournament on the same weekend that we're doing Fighter Fest.
Which is pretty awkward.
Yeah. So to have Smash players to come out to our event as a cheaper option, it's going to be most likely a miss. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to raise the price on the players, on the community. So I said, you know what? We'll just do Fighter Fest here in the new space. And with that, we'll not only have just the new space, but we'll also have the arcade space as well. So I'll be running the Oasis on the other side, and the main game tournaments are going to be over here. So for those that, and speaking of Oasis tournaments, if you are a fan of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the game that is coming out in October.
Oh my God.
Switch the camera around.
Don't. No. Finish.
That game is going to be featured at Fighter Fest 6 at the Oasis.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, it is going to be featured
When is Fighter Fest?
November 2nd. It's on a Saturday.
That's enough time.
The first Saturday of the month.
That's enough time.
Is
So-
it like a ban list? Or that's a later ordeal. Anyways.
Yeah, there is going to be a ban list. There is.
Oh, thank God. So I can at least play Hercule without a word. Or Krillin.
There has to be, because from the information that I got of the game, like certain characters are not going. If you play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, you already know there's overpowered characters.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you're gonna have to ban them to at least make it balanced.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a long list, so just be ready.
So yeah, no Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Ooh.
Right off the bat, like nah.
No Super Saiyan.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know if he's gonna be the most broken one. So
Probably.
we'll see.
Nope.
Because apparently everyone loves to glaze fucking Ultra Instinct. Even though Super Saiyan 4 is the better transformation.
Oh, here we go. The Dragon Ball fans. If we were actually streaming this, people are gonna go nuts.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why they decided to wait until now to show GT. Because everyone actually likes GT and Super Saiyan 4 and Gogeta. Like, I don't care what anyone tells me. And they know that it sells. That's why they waited. They know it sells. That's why they waited.
It's not wrong.
Not wrong. Not
wrong.
Someone had to say it. It's just gonna be us.
Exactly. And honestly, I never doubted it. I knew it was going to be in it. It was only a matter of time.
They had to because it's been in the Dragon Ball series for so long.
Yeah.
Dude. It's a new Tenkaichi. They have to.
I mean,
Yeah.
they had been
If they
fighters.
don't, it's like, is it even Tenkaichi? It's not.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
Except for 1 and 2 didn't. They did. Never mind. I
the
forgot.
face of Tenkaichi is back.
One of the faces. I mean, it's still Goku, no matter what you say.
Well, Gogeta.
That too.
Yeah. So, you know, they
I
knew
love
they
it
knew
here.
what they were doing. They knew what they were doing, and that trailer was so
100%.
hype.
It was.
Oh yeah.
The GT trailer, like, I was shocked that they actually put out. I thought it was just going to be very low key, but no, they made it high key.
Nah, they very high key, and I'm glad. I cannot fucking wait.
I'm glad they just didn't reskin Trunks again.
I haven't seen what GT. They didn't even show GT Trunks.
Because it's the same Trunks, the same
Oh,
adult
yeah.
Trunks, no matter what you do about it.
True.
Because adult Trunks is still the same person.
And there's still more characters to be shown.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did
Yeah.
like how they had mine.
There's 10 slots available left, so I'm guessing it's gonna be mostly
10 or 11.
10.
Okay.
So it's gonna be mostly like the movie characters, like Cooler, maybe Slug, maybe
Maybe Beast
Bojack.
Gohan.
No, I think they're gonna save him for DLC.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's
Bojack
kind
was
of
his name. Right?
You know what? It's
Bojack,
fine.
yeah.
I don't really care because I'm only
They
going to be
showed
using
both
one
Broly's-
character.
They showed both Broly, so they can't be a part of the film anyways.
Yeah, if they already showed both Broly's, then that leaves us with Cooler. That also leaves us with some Super Android 13,
Then there's also Metal Cooler.
Janemba. Well, Janemba's already confirmed because of the leaks.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Probably Mecha Cooler, if anything.
Yeah.
Because I still like how they have like Mecha Frieza and Mecha Cooler still.
Hirudegan from that one Dragon Ball movie,
I forgot.
Wrath of the Dragon.
I forgot about that, low-key.
Yeah. So yeah, there's gonna be more characters that's gonna come out, and I'm pretty sure.
Garlic Jr.
What's up?
Garlic Jr.
Yeah, I mentioned him earlier.
Oh, my bad.
Also, if you pre-order now, you get Super Saiyan Blue, Gogeta, and Broly.
Yeah.
So you can't get them in the game, like if you don't pre-order.
I think you may have to like unlock them in the game. I don't know.
Man, I miss games where you have to unlock stuff.
I should probably pre-order it anyway. It
Ye-
comes out the
I-
11th,
October 10th.
10th. Okay.
We got time to pay.
Yeah, I would say I would agree with you, but as a TO, it's like I remember what we had to go through with Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't even paid. I did this out of my own. free
Remember
will.
what we had to go through with that shit? Oh my god! Especially when I had to give you guys, herbs, like, hey, unlock characters for us.
3 hours of my time was consumed, and I did it very easy. Pain.
I'm gonna be pretty mad if I have to play through a lot of crap just to unlock my favorite characters. If I have to pay for it, I will. I want to play Super Saiyan 4 off rip. But
Good luck at the Spark of 030.
I mean, there's enough time. So Fighter Fest is
He's
November
gonna-
2nd.
November 2nd. The game comes out in October 10th.
Yeah, so almost a whole month. So I got a whole month to unlock them, which I don't think it. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna grind that shit out
I think
till
it's
I
gonna be
unlock them
like-
the first day.
I mean, for story mode, I'm sure that other options or skins can be unlocked and the rest of the cast is out. I hope.
I just hope that when it comes to just like the versus part for the actual game, that all the characters are there, so that way I don't have to worry about getting the console, go through every copy, and then unlocking each character.
Yeah,
It's going to be painful.
we're
looking
we'll
forward
have to see.
for the Oasis. Definitely.
Oh
But
yeah.
it looks such a beautiful game. It looks so nice.
It looks like our childhood has like actually like glowed up.
Yes. Like it's
What else plans do you have to for the Oasis, anyways? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna come as time progresses.
What's that?
What else plans or games do you have for the Oasis?
For the Oasis, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. There's also going to be Guilty Gear Xrd Plus R by Omega Tom Hanks.
Of course.
Melty Blood by Blazing Bochi.
Of course.
Pokken Tournament by Unga Bunga.
Really?
Yeah.
that's a funny name.
I thought Jin would be doing it.
Yeah, so Pokken Tournament, Dragon Ball, Plus R, Melty, and I think there's a fifth game. Not sure.
Man, we gotta host a Beyblade tournament one of these days. That after watching See Otaku last year, that inspired me.
I mean, we just have to find a community of
I
people that
sti-
are into Beyblade.
I know like 3 people already shot.
I still have that as a core memory. Last year.
Beyblade?
No.
CEO Otaku?
See Otaku last year. I still have that as a core memory. I still look back at it and I'm just like,
Damn, we really took you hostage.
holy shit.
That was
what a fucking time it was.
That was, and we warned you.
Man, like
It's different from when you attend a con, but it's like
it was
so
amazing.
different.
now we just got to get you to compete.
In cosplay.
Let me no.
Nah. At least in the fighting game. So that way now it's like, yo, I've competed at this major. CEO 2025, you got to come with us.
If they have Sparking Zero,
2025.
if they have Sparking Zero, I'll be there.
As a side tournament, I bet.
Yeah.
CEO 2025 is gonna be much bigger.
Yep.
Like big ass hotel.
New venue, 6 pools.
We're all talking about like getting a
2
suite.
basketball courts.
Where is it?
Orlando.
Orlando.
Didn't you tell me that it was gonna be in the Hallmat Hotel?
No, it's not gonna be in that one. It's
thought.
the Rosen Centre Hotel.
Oh, okay.
A really, really big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to get a crew of 12 people for like the big suite.
Dude, like I said, as long as they have Sparking Zero, because I really wanna get good with that one. Even if it's just Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which most likely it will be. That's probably gonna be my main throughout
Unless
the whole.
If it's not gonna be a main event at CEO, not at CEO 2025, it'll
Side.
most likely be a side tournament.
That's fine with me.
Because what? Wait, isn't it a LAN or you have to be online in order?
Don't know, but there is offline on multiplayer, but it's
Oh.
split screen.
Oh, thank God. So like the old days.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So like, damn,
We're duking it out.
just like the old days. Holy fuck! They're really bringing back the damn.
Yeah, because fans wanted it.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like it had to be a legal requirement with that game. Like you just can't just.
But the only limitation is the fact that it's in the hyperbolic time chamber.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. There had to be some kind of compensation.
Wait,
Yeah.
the split screen is gonna be in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
I think
that's the only stage.
That's interesting.
I think it's mainly because of all the FPS and all that stuff.
Yeah, and all the physics within the game.
Because hyperbolic time chamber doesn't have much physics except for the ground, the house.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Then you got the walls, or at least the background.
Yeah.
Which, if you just go out of space, it's kind of weird.
So I'm assuming that it'll take effect to the characters, like being in the hyperbolic time chamber. Maybe not too
No,
much,
not-
but like,
Like it'll be in a
but
way
it'll
where
just
it's like
be there. Like
the stage.
you're just
it'll
there.
be
It's just a
it'll be
stage.
consistent.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas if you were like in a city stage or a stage that where it has like mountains or whatnot,
Okay.
then there can be like frame drops or some glitching or some stuttering or whatnot. So to
Right,
make
right.
it balanced, it's like we'll put it in a hyperbolic time chamber because at least the background is like static enough and stable enough for 2 people that can play offline against each other split screen.
And that's fair, at least.
Yeah.
They actually put in some work, and definitely grateful for that.
But if there is like LAN support, like how it is with the Gundam Extreme Versus games, then that is another option I can definitely explore where
Oh, yeah.
you'll need 2 consoles hooked up via wired connected to each other so that way now you guys can play on different stages, but at least the connection between you 2 is constant and stable.
We just got to play it by ear.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the Oasis Firefest, that seems pretty exciting.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for it. I definitely got some new interesting surprises that goes along with my creativity. So I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a good time. And other than that, I've just been gaming. As I said, Stellar Blade, Black Myth Wukong. I've been playing that. I'm now at the end of chapter 4 because I have to beat this one boss and then I'm done with chapter 4. and
How many chapters with it?
I don't know, but you have to get 6 relics to bring back Wukong.
I think it's 6
Son Wu-
chapters.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's 6 chapters, or or maybe even 7. But you have to get these 6 relics. Spoiler alert. To resurrect and bring back the actual Son Wukong. But since you're at chapter 2, as I already told you before, you're gonna get fucked a lot.
Look, I already
Chapter 3 is gonna piss you off. If chapter 2 pisses you off, chapter 3 is gonna piss you off.
Look, I already saw the fight between you and the what's it called? The Descendant one, or the Destined one, and Wukong. Spoilers. So I already know that this game is gonna piss me off. I feel like this is. I already feel like flashbacks of me playing Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Xbox 360. That game, it was responsible for like maybe at minimum like 7 different controllers that I went through, because I broke all of them. Because that game was hard as fuck. And this game, I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh my god. And like, I don't want to spend any more money on these $70 fucking controllers.
Yeah.
But dude, oh my god. But I saw the fight, and it's crazy. It's so disrespectful. Wukong, they really put a lot of thought into this. I don't know what the other bosses look like, but this fight, holy shit, dude. Like, I'm not ready. You're not ready.
No.
That shit is not. Oh god. It's cool as fuck though. Like, I like that they made him so fucking broken. But
you just have to get your ass beat a lot in order for you to become that. In order for you to become stupidly overpowered and broken.
Yeah. And God, one of my boys, this is his second playthrough. I'm like, how the hell did you get through the first one? Honestly, like, how? But he told me everything he did. He showed me like where he went to farm, blah blah blah. I guess once you start farming, you're basically good to go. But still, like, it's the combat.
Yeah.
I heard that there is like a parry that you can unlock, but most of the time you're just dodging.
Yeah.
And
dodging is the meta of the game.
That is what I am having a really hard time with, because I guess I got spoiled so much with Stellar Blade that you could block basically everything.
Yeah.
But with this one, said no, fuck you. You're not blocking shit. You better get out of the way, or perfect dodge something, but just get out of the way. You can't parry anything. So yeah. They really did a good job making Wukong look like Wukong,
That's good to hear.
So
I got into a card game called Inscription recently. It was actually kind of fun. Like, it's a horror setting where you start off like with 3 to 4 chapters, and each chapter changes. I got stuck in the first chapter for a week without realizing.
You said it's a horror setting?
It's like a horror setting of a card game.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It is on PlayStation. It's also on PC, where you are following this dungeon master. Or basically, you're a dude that's playing a video game that he randomly found across the woods. Yeah, I know.
Interesting.
And then, I don't know if I should spoil it or just keep going with the game, but pretty much, like, it's a puzzle game outside of it. Like, the first chapter is a puzzle game where, like, you can walk around the area, you're dealing with a dungeon master, it's like a D&D setting. And then once you break the cycle, because once you win the game of the first part, it gives you credits, it doesn't give you credits, it's like, hey, you won, now let's go again. Or if you lose, hey, let's go again. You just gotta find the puzzle pieces, the numbers and all that. Then you start unlocking the next scene, where it's still a card game, but you're able to see 4 different factions. Then the third chapter, you find like the betrayals of one of the characters. It's like a whole lore. Then the third chapter, like within it, there's a boss battle. It is the funniest boss battle because you have to let it use your files in your system. I don't know how to do it for PlayStation. Probably like a memory of a game or something. Like, you can drop the biggest file that you have. If you lose that game, it will get deleted. I was lucky enough. Yeah, I know. It's that serious of a game.
way.
Dead serious.
What's the name of this game?
Inscription.
Let me look this up.
It's one of the bosses. I forgot her name. But the funny thing about this game is it also shows your friends as well. They're not like actually IRL, but like your Steam friends, you're fighting them quotation marks. It's like they have the cards abilities and such. And like this is a weird POV, but it's super dope. Because one boss is, I am your own boss. How do you want to fight me? And like you can have you can make it positive or negative depending on your deck build. Because you're building deck as you go. I say it's pretty cool. Then the ending. Should I spoil the ending or just like?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, fuck it. So pretty much the game deletes itself. And within the chapters or in the games you're playing, you see these videos. It's like a parody of YouTube. Like this guy's like, hey, I'm a TCG player. Look at these cards. Hey, look at this. Why is there glitching? Why is there a secret? Why is there someone suspicious at my front door? I heard knocking, chat. And these are the random chapters. Like this white guy just randomly doing the dumbest things. I'm like, you could have just left the game alone and lived your life. But the ending, it's the character is like thanking the guy for playing, how he actually wanted to continue the game and all this other stuff. And then you just see a video of the guy opening a door and the most somber is like, I beat the game, it's deleted, he just dies. He just gets murdered. That is the most somber ending I came across. I'm like, the game is definitely worth to play through at least once. And then once you beat the game, you unlock something called Amanda's Mods. And within Amanda's Mods, like, you can change how your gameplay is for the first chapter. So it's like, oh yeah, the character's like, looks like this game is modded. In short terms, someone might be fucking with this game, but we're playing it anyways.
So, you mentioned one of the endings. So there's multiple endings.
There isn't. There's like certain interactions you can have, but it's still the same ending.
Okay.
Like the guy will get shot. The game will still get modified, and then you can play the game over just to rewatch that stuff.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, a lot of games lately
They feel
have multiple endings now.
Yeah.
So
This game is just straightforward.
okay, I like that. I really do, because sometimes I'm just too goddamn indecisive to be like, what ending do I want? Or too clueless to figure out how to get certain endings.
Like people that just complete Shadow the Hedgehog from PS2 and they just wanted to go through the same endings.
Yeah.
I feel like not many people remember that game, sadly.
The only time I ever actually took the time to complete all the endings was Nier Automata.
Ooh, that's a
A through Z, all the endings. Dude, never again. Never again.
Shadow was mine.
Thankfully, Stellar Blade didn't have that many endings. I think it has 3, right? 3
Yeah.
or 4?
3.
3. I did the true ending first, and then I did the bad ending.
Yeah.
And I have to do the other one. I don't even know what happens, and I don't even know how to get it. But I'm in my 3rd playthrough, so like I should be able to get it this time. And I heard that Wukong also has multiple endings.
Huh?
Great.
Yeah, I heard it has.
Damn it.
So that means you're gonna have to do a couple plays.
I heard it has multiple fucking endings. I was like,
Oh no.
what? Dude. Yeah, so that has multiple endings.
I don't know if I want to apologize for y'all now, or hopefully you guys get the best playthrough of the game,
Dude,
so we can get a real review.
it's just like what fucks with me the most is not that it just has like multiple endings, but it doesn't have like you can't change the difficulty. Everything just scales up to you.
Yeah.
So
So if you keep getting your ass beat,
yeah, you're basically just getting your ass beat a lot unless you like master the game like crazy. But
Yeah, like the enemy movements or whatnot. Like you have good timing.
Yeah.
And of course, and your character is like maxed out.
maxed out, yeah, definitely gotta be maxed out.
I've seen some clips of people doing the coolest shit. with
They
the
do some
character.
cool. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
watching people do it. I'm like, I want to do that. And then they show me like, everything they have, and my boy has everything. All his sparks like went to all his stances, the combat, everything. He has everything unlocked. I was like, holy fuck!
Wow.
Like, I want that. And then I look at my character, tiny little health bar, still going through. I'm like, fuck, dude.
like
My god. And there's multiple endings.
It's like you got this monkey man, and then just gets obliterated.
Man.
Don't let the bosses grab you. That's all I'm gonna say, because when they grab you, it's disrespectful.
Like they will kill you in the worst ways, or
Yeah.
Wait till you see.
Aw.
Wait till you see how Wukong grabs you. Oh my lord.
wait, you're fighting Wukong. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even want an explanation.
I mean, are you gonna play the game?
I've been considering it, but I do want to invest money in Warhammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Warhammer
do you
looks-
care about spoilers?
Not
Wait, do you care about spoilers?
Not really.
Nah, I don't care.
We talked about spoilers. We're a gaming podcast.
Okay, so basically, from what I found out, because I saw the gameplay yesterday, what I found out is you're playing the Descent one. So you already know this.
Yeah.
You're playing the Descent one, so you're not actually Wukong.
No.
You are basically destined to be Wukong.
Oh,
So that's why you're going after all these relics. You're technically
I decided.
replacing him, not really, because like you're still a monkey, whatever. But you're supposed to take his place. That's what I mean to say.
Yes.
You're supposed to take his place. So the final boss, of course, is Wukong. It's not that you're fighting him because he's batshit crazy now. It's because it's a test.
Oh.
And it's a fucking test because he does not let you slide
With anything
for
to do.
anything. And you do unlock a stance of him. And then like I think there's three or four different like versions of his boss fight. So the first, the first part, whatever, you get through it. Second part, he nerfs you. So he takes away like your stance.
Oh.
So he's basically gaining all his powers back. So now you're fighting a full powered Wukong.
What?
While you're nerfed. And one of the things I saw was because he does a lot of the same moves that you do, but like obviously better because he has.
He's
Yeah.
he's on Wukong.
But you know when you go on top of the pole.
Yeah.
And then
Pillar
like,
stance.
the polar stance, and then you go like it increases, and then you like smash it down. A motherfucker just grabs it and just mollywops you, brings you back down, and then he yawns while he's doing it. I was like,
Yeah, that's gonna leave it.
that's gonna piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, I saw a scene where he was drinking a potion, but the anime, like, you just see the guy Descendant one, like, pause.
Oh yeah.
takes it.
Yeah.
He freezes you, and then he takes away your fucking your gourd, and then he's like, man, fuck this, tosses it back to you, and then unfreezes you.
That is such a wow,
Dude.
that's disrespect.
It's fucking disrespectful, and I haven't even seen the rest of it. I haven't seen the rest.
I
of the
don't
fight.
think you want to, just because you want to actually experience.
I kind of want to experience it for the first time, but at the same time, I'm like, shit, dude. I kind of want to see because I do want to beat him. I don't want to be there 3 controllers in. I can't fucking beat him.
Controllers in.
But yeah, it's a very, very the most disrespectful boss fight I've ever seen in any game. It's wild. They did a really good job. So
bet.
that one, that Wukong, Stellar Blade for me, those are my two runner-ups for Game of the Year. If they don't even get nominated, which they will, but if they
Most likely.
don't, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would.
But they will.
Yeah. I do want to mention there's another game that I did play throughout my throughout the time, and that was a game called The First Descendant. And
Oh my god.
How was that game?
I forgot about that game. Holy shit.
I saw so many clips. of
Oh
it.
my god damn it. I forgot about that game.
Like, they made some of those characters look amazing.
yeah,
No, they yeah.
yeah, of
I
course.
say that nicely.
I'm glad that they at least have that going for them because that's the only thing in my opinion that's keeping that game alive.
Yeah, literally. I would say the fan service of The First Descendant is the only thing that's keeping them relevant. But for me, like, I don't mind fan service in the game. It's just that there needs to be some substance to back it that supports it,
And there isn't.
or that it's like it's not the main focus, but you have like a really, really good fleshed out story, a good plot that'll keep me hooked. And to the point where, okay, now I can fully invest in this game for a much longer period of time, rather than just, okay, ass and tits or whatnot. Like,
Yeah, there's only like enough you can see of that before you get sick of it.
yeah,
well.
And
Speak for yourself.
Sick of it in the gameplay. If the game is asking, you can admire a character and start
Speak for yourself, because I don't get tired of it.
So, what I mean to say is, you can admire a character all you want, but if the gameplay is ass,
No, honestly, no. You're right, because I don't come back to the game.
Exactly.
Like, I'll play it for a little bit, and then I'm like,
you could just get fan art on
I'm
Twitter.
like, fuck, dude.
I mean, what?
It's so fucking. Let's put it this way: games like that, mind you, I was really anticipating First Descendant. Games like that, normally I don't skip cutscenes. I was skipping every cutscene. I don't know the story. I skip all the dialogue. I skip all the cutscenes because I'm not interested. Because when I wasn't skipping the cutscenes and the dialogue, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, what is this fucking game?
Yeah.
Like, I kind of get it. I can, because I hear the dialogue from time to time, and like I can kind of see where the story's going, but it's not grabbing me.
Yeah.
And like, it's obviously I'm sure a lot of people have been comparing the game to Destiny, which of course Destiny has its flaws, but with Destiny, there was something in there.
Yeah, there's a
that
story.
grabbed you.
There's a story. There's lore.
Yeah,
that
and
keeps you invested, not with the characters of the game and its universe, but with everything involved in it.
Yeah. So, you know, with Destiny, I know it didn't happen with a lot of people, but with a huge amount of people, it did, where the lore was like, whoa, there's more to this than meets the eye. There's more to Destiny, you know, and this is back in Destiny 1 and even when Destiny 2 started. So, you know, when I see people comparing both games, I'm like, yeah, obviously they were calling it, oh, the Destiny killer, because no, there really truly is no fucking Destiny killer. The only thing that killed Destiny was Destiny itself. But with First Descendant, there's nothing in the game that I look at it and I'm like, what's that about?
Yeah.
You know? Oh, let me look up a lore video on YouTube about it. Nothing. Like I don't see shit. I just play the game. It's a shooter. It's fun to run around because I play well, the only person I play is Bunny, because I'm not paying. Well, maybe one day I will.
I love the justification.
Maybe one day I will because
He almost was
because the Ultimate Bunny skin is crazy. Have you seen it?
No.
It's crazy.
Why?
Look that shit up.
Why not?
Ultimate Bunny.
Let me look that up too.
Like, trust me. So yeah, I've been contemplating like, I want to buy it because here's the thing, you can get it in game, but one, it's gonna take you days of grinding, like maybe weeks, and when you finally get all the materials to craft Ultimate Bunny, it's gonna take like 12, no, not even, like a day and 12 more hours for the whole thing to finish making the character for you, and then you can finally play the character, which I think is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen a game do. So obviously they're really pushing you to like, oh, you really want this character? Do you want to grind, or you can just easily pay? You know?
Yeah.
The microtransactions in First Descendant are so
outrageous.
It is honestly
I can hear you out.
I will tell you, it is the worst I have ever seen. Like it makes EA look like a saint. That's how bad it is.
Are there multiple versions of microtransactions you have to deal with, or it's just like these prices are outrageous?
The prices are outrageous, but there's a bunch of like you have to. Okay, so let's say you don't pay for the ultimate skin for a Descendant. Let's say you want to get like, you know, just a cheaper skin, right? You gotta buy the skin. You got you want to change the colors, you got to buy the colors.
Oh my God.
But here's the thing. You want you have the color for the helmet, but you need to unlock the same color for like the rest of the body, so you got to buy that. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Like it's yeah, like the base characters themselves, they're like $20. But the ultimate versions are $100.
Oh hell no!
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
crazy.
rip-off.
It's
Hell
crazy.
no.
And
I'm
like the
seeing reviews right
gameplay,
now.
the gameplay's fun, but I don't know. like you said, there's no substance.
Yeah.
You know, all I see whenever I load up, first thing I see is just ass, which I like what I'm seeing, but
I know my fingers up. I'm just
Like give me something more.
yeah. At least with Stellar Blade,
Yeah.
there's a lot of that ass.
Yeah.
But there's a story, which is a slow burn. I'll say that. But the story's fucking awesome. But there's a lot of replay value, and the combat is engaging and fun, and like, you know, and it's not even a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
So, you know, First Descendant, it was a huge letdown.
I just saw the reviews.
It was a huge letdown.
GameSpot put it at 3 out of 10. IGN put it at a 5 out of 10, and Steam put it at 6 out of 10.
That's fucked.
Yeah, because as I said before, like I've played the game, and I played for like a good couple of hours, and I'm like, yeah, this game's not for me. Like I don't know what the hell's going on. Usually the first couple of hours I can try to get into the universe or the world of whatever game that I'm playing, and then be fully invested into it. But with the First Descendant, yeah, you have the fan service, which I'm not knocking. I don't mind the fan service, but is your universe, is your world interesting enough for me to care? Because if not, then it's just like, I don't care for this.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Like,
Deuces.
if I want to find a waifu, you can just go on the internet.
Exactly.
Like everybody else. Instead of paying multiple microtransactions and such.
Amen.
Like as much shit people talk about
Nikke,
Goddess of Victory, right?
In the middle of the podcast?
Of course. Of course. Because it's gonna make my point. Is the fact that, granted, I played this game since it first came out, and that was back in what, 2022.
Yeah, we need to clip Nikke just for this. See if we can get a sponsor.
Nah, but I've been playing the game since 2022 when it first came out. I would say like the month after it came out, I've got into it. And does the game have fan service? Yes, it does. Lots of it. It has lots of fan service. As y'all can scroll through my phone or whatnot.
I've seen your stuff already. I don't know what's been updated.
Like, go through my list. Just scroll down.
The first one I'm clicking on.
Right. But here's the thing, though. The world of Nikke Goddess of Victory is very interesting and very intriguing, to the point where it's like it's super serious and it's traumatic and depressing. But I'm hooked on it due to the fact that I want to see how things progress. There are a lot of things that are happening within this gaming world, in this universe, to where it's like, I'm interested in the story. I want to see, where does this go? What happens with this character? What happens with that character? Do this character go through a redemption arc? Or is this character, do you feel like, hey, this character is going to turn on the entire crew? Like, if I'm not that invested in your game, despite the fact that, yeah, you got a lot of fan service, then I'm not staying. It's like,
That's true.
I'm out. Bye. Deuces. So that's how I feel with the First Descendant, to where it's like, yeah, you have that, but what else? And yeah, I seen the trailer of the new character that they've released. Okay, cool, but what else?
Oh, I think I forget her name. Haley.
Yeah.
In First Descendant with the Jesus Christ, she's got.
Looking her up now.
They look her up. They gave her a wagon on purpose. She is crazy. But yeah,
Jesus,
like,
you're right.
It's literally just fan service simulator.
Those are snow
You know?
cannons.
Don't get me wrong, the gameplay can be fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's basically it. It's just okay.
It's just simple math, but when you start expanding that math, it gets complicated for a lot of people, and not many people will like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my experience with the First Descendant when I was playing it. I was just like, okay, played it, uninstall, never replaying this game again.
What else games did I play? Now I'm thinking about it. I mean, I did.
Oh, I did play. Sorry to cut you
You're
off.
good. You're good.
The Black Ops 6 beta.
How was that?
Good.
I see a lot of people like talking about when they want to drop it. They're planning on investing.
I saw some of the gameplay.
Yeah, for
and
me,
I was like, what is this?
For me, it was fun. I had a really fun time with the game, and maybe that's because I tend to like Treyarch version of Call of Duty better than all the other ones. Like, I liked Black Ops 2, loved Black Ops 3, had fun with Black Ops 4.
Fair.
I didn't. I skipped out on Cold War because I was playing other games at that time. And Black Ops 6, I was like, okay, I'm liking this, and I like the whole, you can, run, dash backward, dash to the left, dash to the right.
You could do that
Yeah.
in Black Ops 4.
No, Black Ops 6. Like,
the new. Oh, okay.
Yeah, with the Omni movement, like you can jump back.
It sounds like they made it more natural.
Or you can, dive, to the right or dive to the left and shoot and
And
whatnot.
they're trying to beat Destiny so bad.
And then I've heard that you can like hug walls or towards corners, so at least you can just like peek.
And then, of course, you can also take people hostage and use them as a bullet shield or whatnot, similar to Gears of War.
These memes are so stupid. It's
Like
like, oh,
that.
do you know what like people have been saying? I don't know if YouTube will cancel this, but fuck it. It's like, oh yeah, welcome to the Diddy party.
Yeah.
I see all of these memes.
Yeah. I've seen some memes about that. That you could grab people, use them
And-
as meat shields.
And the best part about it is the enemy player can hear you and you can hear them.
Yeah, I heard that too.
They really put that feature.
That is so
Yeah.
weird.
That is.
That was intentional.
It's on. I don't think it's like on. I don't think I've heard that from anybody. Wow.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's why my back's gonna be in the wall at all the games.
Yeah, with proximity chat, because now he's like, all right, I'm gonna grab this enemy. I'm gonna grab the enemy player who's just been camping all day, and then just talk some shit in their ear, and then okay,
But
There's a timer too
yeah,
there's a timer to how long you can hold them.
yeah,
until they die.
until they die.
But can the person break out?
No,
What the fuck?
unless their teammate shoots you.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And I've had that happen to
That's
me where
gonna-
I get saved by my teammate because I got taken hostage.
But they can kill you.
Yeah.
While
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
Friendly fire.
That's fucked up. No, I mean like the person holding you, they can kill you.
Yeah. But if they stop or to get prevented, you just had your life saved.
That game is gonna be
Extremely toxic.
very toxic.
Yeah.
Should we all play it at this
And
point?
a lot of people, they're just gonna rely on that. They're just gonna rely on sneaking up. It's gonna be Assassin's Creed Simulator. That's literally what it's gonna be.
I doubt it.
Assassin's Creed with fucking guns.
Unless they have Dead Silence perk.
Cause like
I think they do.
Oh no.
that's pretty OP. That's like the fuck. That's really OP. If you can just sneak up and just grab them, that's it. Free kill. Free fucking kill.
Yeah, but as how Call of Duty is, it's like it's Call of Duty. Like I've had more interactions of just people just going this way, jumping, doing that, doing a bunch of trick shotting rather than just sneaking up and grabbing you. Because it's like if someone sneak up and grab you, then it's just like that's on you. If you camping and you get snuck up on, that's on you. But for the most part, I'm running and gunning and whatnot, and that part I do like that part of just running and gunning. I had a fun time with Black Ops 6, but is it a game I'm gonna buy day one? No,
Never
because
will I.
what's that?
Never will I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a fun game. Don't get me wrong, it's a fun game. I do like it. I do enjoy it, but I'm not buying it day one. I'm good because I know how Call of Duty is, and it's just like I don't want to get into that cycle again to where I'm gonna play it a couple of months and then by month 3 I drop it completely. Like, yeah, fuck this game because of all the nerfs and buffs and all that shit. I'm good.
Yeah, we just had like to wait exactly a month for at least a couple of weeks because we're gonna see all the content, all the clips, all the spoilers. But we just gotta see if the game is worth it too.
Yeah, I know when it comes to story, like Treyarch always do a really good job with the Black Ops stories, so I know the story of the game. The story mode of the game is going to be good, so that part I know is going to be good. Zombies, they're typically phenomenal at it, so I think Black Ops 6 is going to be a really good Call of Duty game, but it's not a game for me that I'm going to buy day one.
Yeah, I can agree.
Like, if there's like a free multiplayer weekend, I'll download it and play it. But other than that, it's like, nah, I'm good. Because there's too many other games I want to play that's going to take up my attention. One of them being Warhammer Space Marine 2. I have that game. I have not played it.
Play it.
I have not played it yet due to the fact that I want to finish Wukong.
Wukong's gonna take a while, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, well, I'm not saying that Black Ops 6 is gonna be a letdown. But speaking of letdowns, Concord.
Can you
Yes.
guys tell me about the game? I read it briefly, but I know it's a reason why we didn't have 2 specific games.
2 specific games.
I'll let you guys explain before I get it.
All right, so
I don't know about that part, but
you want to explain Concord, or I'll explain?
actually, I'm gonna be honest. I've only seen screenshots of it. I don't know jack shit about that game.
Okay.
I just know that it was the
Okay.
biggest letdown. Not even no, I don't want to even call it a letdown because that's like an honor. To be a letdown is an honor compared to what this fucking shit is.
Yeah.
This is like a pile of dog shit on top of
Whoa.
another pile of dog shit on top of another pile of dog shit. It's so fucking bad. I don't know what they were thinking. Or I know what they were thinking. It's just I don't know. You can explain.
All right. I'll explain Concord since I played the game. So
Oh no.
yeah, I played the beta of the game.
Okay.
Yeah. So and from then on, that's where the writing was on the wall for that game, where like this game's gonna be dead on arrival, which it was. So
Yeah.
I played the beta. I played the open beta of the game, and in the open beta of Concord, granted it was crossplay with PC as well, but the player count wasn't high.
It wasn't.
It didn't even crack. It didn't even crack 2,000 players online.
You're lying. No.
No, I'm dead serious. Open beta, and this is a PlayStation, one of their IPs. This is one of their IPs because Concord was revealed during the Game Awards last year, but they did not show gameplay because people still did not know what this game was going to be about.
Yeah.
Because you see this knockoff of Guardians of the Galaxy type characters, and you're like, okay, I don't know what this game is, but I'm looking to see gameplay about it. And during the summertime, the beta of Concord is going to be out, so I went ahead, downloaded it, played it, and after playing it, I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling this game because it's another 5v5 hero shooter that's selling for $40. Mind you, other hero shooters that are currently out in the market right now, majority of them are free to play. Apex
Overwatch.
Legends,
Yeah.
free to play. Overwatch, free to play. Valorant, now on console, free to play.
Oh shit. Okay.
So this game, which is done by which is a PlayStation IP, comes out and it fails. It bombs. During the beta, it was bad. Like there wasn't a lot of people. Not a lot of people are talking about this game. And you look at Twitch viewership for the game during that time, not a lot of people are watching it. Like it's one of those games where it's another generic hero shooter. You're not doing anything innovative. And if you're trying to bring a hero shooter into the market to try to, to me, I look at it as this game is trying to take Overwatch players, but as unhinged Overwatch players can be, you're not going to get them off their game. They'll bitch about the game. They'll complain about the game.
Like
but
me.
guess what? They're still going to go back and still play because
Sadly.
it's a game. Because at that time, Overwatch, when it came out, it was a new concept idea, a new hero shooter where you have this huge roster of characters, and it was very easy to play. And
With different
Overwatch
roles.
1, granted, yeah, Overwatch 1 was $60, but Overwatch 2, they decided to go free to play route because that is the safest route.
Yeah.
Even though Overwatch 2 is Overwatch 1.5.
It's literally, it's the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
A bunch of promises that they made that they never followed through with. Fucking assholes.
Yeah. And guess what? Overwatch players are still playing that game.
Exactly.
They're still playing it. But you want to know what? Obviously not the main reason. Overwatch is very popular. It's been popular since day one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of lore and a lot of
There's a lot
of lore within the characters and within the universe of Overwatch to keep people invested. Even the stupid ass shipping lore of characters that people have.
Fucking dumb shit.
That I'm just like, okay, y'all need to stop this.
Yeah, I know. But one of the at least from what I have visualized on why that game was dead on arrival, look at the roster on Overwatch and look at the roster on Concord and tell me the huge difference between like what you see.
The huge difference is that Overwatch has appealing characters.
Exactly. There it
And
is.
Concord did not have any characters that were like appealing.
Bingo.
Like it was just like
Right
these characters they're not.
They look stupid. And
the better word I want to use. They're not attractively appealing to the actual casual audience.
yeah,
The audience that Concord was trying to appeal to, whatever modern audience it was trying to appeal to, it doesn't exist.
it doesn't exist.
This game is proof that the modern audience that game developers and game publishers and gaming corporations are trying to go after, it does not exist. It's going to fail. You're going to lose money. And that's exactly what happened. $200 million down the drain to the point where PlayStation had to remove it off their store, give players back their refund. Hell, even if you bought Concord digitally on the PSN, they removed that game off of your account.
That's crazy. I didn't even hear about that.
And I was like, the fact that PlayStation did that, because there are other games like who remember PT, Silent Hill PT?
Yes. Still waiting for it. I know it's not going to happen, but
Granted, that game did not happen. It didn't come to fruition, but the demo's still there. If you downloaded the demo,
Yeah.
it's still on your account. Like, it's still on my account. PlayStation never removed it. But with Concord, because of how badly it failed,
They're ripping it out.
yeah, they're completely ripping it out as if the game did not
Never
ever
existed.
existed. And to me, that is a telling sign of if someone like PlayStation is able to go into your account and just take a game off of your account.
it's kind of scary.
Granted, it is. It's very scary. Like, could they do this to any other games
Yeah.
that you paid for? Like, hey, I paid for this game. I want this game. And all of a sudden, you just take it away from me. Granted, yeah, you gave me back my money, but you took away a game that I actually wanted to buy and play.
Yeah.
That's very scary and telling. That just goes to show you the importance of physically owning the game, like having it on disc.
That's why I want to I was thinking of getting Sparking Zero physically rather than digitally.
Because licenses can get removed left and right, but if you own the game,
All the games I have the disc version of the PS5. But all the games I have are digital. Which is weird because I always told myself like I like having my physical copies. But then I fell for the trap of the convenience of like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to fucking GameStop. So let me just buy it digitally. But yeah, I think I might do that for Sparking Zero just because I don't want that. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll happen for games like that, especially because those games actually make them money.
Yeah. Like Dragon Ball Sparking is going to sell.
Yeah, it's gonna sell.
But the idea that actually happened, and it happened with a game that completely bombed and failed.
that's the
Now-
second time we've seen that before.
What was the first time?
There was that one PlayStation game that was released during the VMAs or like the summer games. I forgot the name of it. It was so bad Square Enix bought the company.
Babylon Fall?
I think it was Babylon Fall.
Because
What was it? I'm looking it up on my phone real quick.
I remember there was another game from Square Enix that completely bombed and failed.
Because think of it this way: Concord bombed, right?
Yeah.
Shit game. But what if someone actually enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was Babylon Fall.
What if someone actually liked it? Which is, to me, it's still weird of a concept. But
Hey,
what
some
if,
people like
you know,
different things, you know.
What if someone, and it doesn't even have to be Concord. What if like a game comes out, bombs like shit, but there are some people that actually enjoyed it?
They might have to just play another game as a simple answer.
Yeah.
Dude, that's very telling.
That as I said, it
It's
just goes to
upsetting.
show that owning a game physically is the route to go.
But then if you play in Concord without servers, it's just like a disc.
Yeah.
Well, remember, you tried getting the physical copy of Concord and,
at Walmart.
at
Yeah, I
Walmart,
did.
and they
How
said, no, we
awkward-
can't sell it to you.
How awkward was that?
It wasn't awkward at all because as the guy was scanning it, it was like there was a message that popped up on his screen that says that it's not authorized to be sold. So I was like,
So
damn.
even physical copies aren't safe,
Nah.
Nah,
Because they have,
depending on how quick
That's how-
you want to get them, though.
that's how bad the game is. That's crazy.
game, at least.
yeah, because that's PlayStation of trying to, like, you know what, rip it from all the retail stores, be like, yeah, take them away. And I even asked the Walmart guy, like, could you like charge me like $40? It could be off of whatever, and I could just take this game and just go about my business. Like, no, you can't do that. I was like, fair enough. So I didn't want to get the dude in trouble or whatnot. But I was like, let me at least get this game, even though it's $40. Let me get it so that way I can flip it online, get double or triple my money
That
for
or
it.
you pay a PSA graded.
I don't think you would have been able to flip it.
I think
No
you
one's
could.
playing Concord.
But to have it be like, hey, I have a copy of this failure ass game.
You bring it sealed, you get it graded, it's sell it.
Well, actually, yeah, you'd be surprised of how.
Oh, yeah.
How anyone out there. would
People
buy
grade video
the
games.
Stupidest fucking things.
I don't know if you know about this, AJ. People grade video games.
I mean, yeah.
This from the sealed plastic. So like how the disc may look inside. And you can make stupid money off of it.
Yeah.
People grade their N64 cartridges still to this day.
Jesus Christ.
And they would charge from like $100 game to like tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, there is an audience for that.
It's like Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man. Don't get me
And speaking of failures, I mean, I wouldn't say this is going to become a failure, but the PlayStation 5 Pro,
Oh, God.
the PlayStation 5 Pro.
I've been seeing memes of it, and it's literally just like a picture of a guy's face, and then the same picture like inverted, but it has a he has a like a toothpick.
Mhm.
It's the same fucking shit, dude. It's the same.
It's like Daniel, then a cooler Daniel.
Yeah, basically.
But you have to buy everything else.
And if you want the disc version of it, the disc part that detaches sold separately.
Yeah.
And the PlayStation Pro already costs $700.
What is the point? And then there's no game drive, right?
Game drive.
Or there's no drive, I guess, or no improved RAM or any good quality.
I mean,
I would fucking hope so if it's $700.
I mean, there are improved specs to where you can play certain games at 4K 60, cool, but you have to also ask yourself this: how many gamers you know are currently playing at 4K or care about 4K? Because most gamers, we're playing at 1080p.
Yes.
That's like literally the go-to standard. If you're a competitive player, you're going to play on probably a 1080p monitor with higher refresh rate, lower millisecond, like 1 millisecond or 0. Whatever millisecond, and the refresh rate is high as maybe 120, 144, 240 or whatnot. I look at the PlayStation 5 Pro. Granted, yeah, the specs are there, but what games can you show us other than fucking The Last of Us 2, which cash grab, that is going to take advantage of this console and show off its true power? And I think to me, I look at it like this: the PS5 Pro should have came out during the same time as Grand Theft Auto 6, because that's how you'll win people over to get that console. But currently, right now, it's just like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Now,
Wait,
it
the
makes
vertical stand is
sense.
sold separately?
What's that?
The vertical stand is sold separately?
Yeah, I know.
Stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid.
What?
But you look at the PS5 Pro, and for those who don't have a PS5, okay, hey, you can now get a PS5 Pro instead of just going to the PS5. But if you have a PS5, it's like, if you're a PS5 owner, it's like you really don't need a PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
You don't.
You really don't.
It's
To me, it's like this: unless you want to game at 4K 60, okay, get the PS5 Pro.
Okay,
But if not
I was
that,
incorrect. It was the disc drive that's $80.
yeah. This $80.
$80. I'm on Reddit catching up.
You're basically paying.
So $780.
almost $800.
Yeah, you're basically paying
Plus
$800. You're paying $800 off
You
it.
do get Astro's Playroom.
How much you want to bet the controller doesn't even come with the fucking thing?
No, it does.
Okay.
It does. Sorry.
That'd be some shit. Yeah, we're gonna give you the PS5 Pro, but yeah, it's not gonna come
Controller
with a
sold
controller.
separately.
Yeah.
Fuck me, bro. That would. Oh my
And
lord.
wait, didn't they say that PlayStation's towards the end of its 5 life cycle?
I've been hearing that, and I'm just
I've
like,
been hearing it too.
I'm like,
I don't think so.
Wait, the PlayStation 4
5.
5 is on what?
The end of its life cycle.
life cycle.
What the fuck it's not?
I was like, I don't think so.
either.
I don't
I
know.
think the fact that they're introducing the Pro this early is like we still have yet to see games to really take advantage of the PS5.
Or the value.
Yeah.
There's not much value anyways kicking in.
There isn't.
Because most of the games that are coming out on the PlayStation 5 or the games that has already come out, majority of it are remasters and remakes. That's literally what the PS5 is.
Yeah.
Remasters and remakes for the majority part because, and this goes back into Concord, that PlayStation's not taking advantage of some of its IPs that
No,
they have. Like I read an article saying that, some of the Sony execs are saying that they don't have a lot of IPs under their belt. I'm like, oh, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit. They have so many.
You guys have so many IPs that you guys just don't want to bring them back because you see no value in it, but your gamers still see value in them because gamers like myself, I still see value in Killzone. Bring back Killzone. Bring back Resistance. Bring back SOCOM. Bring back Warhawk.
Jak and Daxter.
Thank you. Bring back
How
Jak and
long has it been?
It's been a hot minute.
Bring back Infamous.
Fucking Infamous too, bro.
I forgot about Infamous.
Dude, they're
never played
slacking.
it, that's also-
They're slacking so hard. It's embarrassing.
Then Microsoft, like, there's not much getting produced or anything like significant.
I mean,
Because Microsoft is laying off a bunch of people due to the fact that the Activision acquisition deal, which cost them so much money, just like they're not making that money back fast enough. So just like lay off.
literally, it's just been.
So Microsoft shot themselves in the foot trying to acquire Activision because they think that maybe this will give them an edge in the
They just kept
in the
buying.
gaming market, but it was just like, no, this isn't helping you guys out at all. It would have been better if you focused your efforts, your financial efforts, into investing in better gaming developers to create good games that's going to make people go out and buy your product, the Xbox Series, rather than, well, I'll just wait until it goes on PC.
Yeah, but
for
that
cheap.
is the only thing that's saving them practically.
Yeah, because they're making it on software sales.
Exactly.
Because hardware sales is like it's a loss. Who wants to get an Xbox Series at this point? If you have a gaming PC, what's the point of getting an Xbox Series?
Yeah, I don't see it like producing. I feel like they're just going to be done with Xbox at this point.
Yeah.
They're going to keep the console, keep it updated and such. But
Because now they have the Xbox Game Pass Live service. Like that's all that they're investing towards. And now you even see it in games media where some game developers don't want to even put their game on Xbox because they're afraid it's going to be on Game Pass and they're not going to make their value return.
Yeah.
That's why you start seeing such a heavy push
crazy.
into PlayStation because they know that it's going to sell on PlayStation and we don't have to worry about it being on Game Pass.
that's true. People saving their wallets wisely with live service.
Also, how much you want to bet the PS5 Pro doesn't allow custom backgrounds?
Oh no. That's still the biggest fumble, Loki.
Yeah, because the PS5 like user interface, like
It's just a generic like
The most advanced console, and we still don't have
custom screen.
PS4
or PS3,
features.
PS4, PSP. Like we don't have any cool backgrounds right
We
now.
don't have anything.
no.
I know that sounds very like minor, but
You know, it makes
It's
the
not.
majority because we were growing up to this.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want my PS5 to look like a PS2.
Because you look at the PS4 life cycle and it's like, yeah, they gave us a lot of stuff.
They give us a lot of shit.
They gave us a lot of stuff that actually improved the life of the PS4. Even still to this day, more people still have their PS4s. They don't want to go to PS5 because they're just like, no, I'm good. I'm good. There's still a lot of games on the PS4 I could play. And guess what? There's still games still being made for the PS4. So it's just like, why? Like, if I already have if the game, like, let's just say a game comes out and there's a PS5 and a PS4 version, shit, I'll take the game on a PS4 version.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Oh yeah.
Was Stellar Blade PS4?
No,
just
PS5.
PS5
exclusive, yeah.
Unfortunately.
And same with
Wukong.
Wukong?
Yeah,
Okay.
PS5 and it's on PC as well.
What did they say about the PS4? I think the only benefit was what? Backwards compatibility?
With the PS5?
The PS5 Pro.
Yeah, backwards compatibility with PS4 games, but
Oh, never mind.
again,
Only?
yeah, only. But again, it just like
Someone make a way to hack PS5s. For the love of God.
The best way you could have sold me the PS5, like the PS5 Pro to me, is be like, hey, the PS5 Pro has much better specs. It's a lot stronger than the current base PS5, and with it, you're able to play PS4 games, PS3 games, PS2. I can understand, PS1 I can understand, but at least give us access to our PS3 game library to where we can play it on the PS5 Pro. That would have been a much better sell. Be like, you know what? It's costing so much because the fact that we're also including the PS5. So we're going to integrate the PS3 library and the PS4 and the PS5 library, integrate them together. But if you want to play all of those games in your account, you would have to get a PS5 Pro. To me, that would have made sense.
And custom backgrounds.
Literally.
That would have sold me. That would have sold me.
That would have sold me too.
Yeah.
But all those specs, yeah, and everything that should already be in it.
Yeah, but because
easy sell.
Yeah, because still to this day, we do not have the feature of being able to access our PS3 library. But yet, if you want to play PS3 games, then you have to subscribe to the PlayStation Plus service. What is it called? I know the name of it, but it's a service to where it's similar to Game Pass, where you can download the game and then you're able to play it, or you're able to play and stream the game.
PlayStation, not PlayStation Plus, PlayStation
Now, I think it was.
I think it's PlayStation.
PlayStation
Now.
I'm looking PlayStation Now. Oh no, was it PlayStation Now? Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to look this shit up.
Don't worry, we're bearing with you.
And I know it's PlayStation something, cause I had it once, but I had it on the PS4, and I was able to play like literally any game I wanted.
Okay, I'm looking at the PlayStation Premium, where classic catalog, game trials, cloud streaming. Okay, so through cloud streaming, you can play your PS3 games, but it's just like, I don't want to have to pay a service to play games that I already have on my PS3 account.
Yeah.
I want to have access to my PS3 account with the current hardware that's out right now. And it's just ridiculous that in 2024, going into 2025, like, that's still not a thing. But yeah, hey, give us more money so that way you can play, these games that are going to be remastered and remake at a much higher resolution. Like, I'm still gaming I don't game at 1080p anymore, but majority of the gamers are playing at 1080p. This huge push for 4K, 4K is great. It's nice. But most people care about the performance of a game to where we
Not
want
the visuals.
Visuals are
visuals
are important. Don't get me wrong, but it's just more so of performance. Like,
yeah,
I want this game to run stable, no frame drops, no hiccups, no glitches, things like that.
No mistakes being made.
Or very, very minimum.
We're like, oh, sorry, we gotta update your PlayStation. It's gonna take you a while. Here's like a 40 gigabyte update that's gonna take 3 to 4 business days. I'm not wrong. That's the thing. Remember when you had to download Elden Ring on disc?
Dude, just downloading anything on that's
ridiculous.
It just feels like robbery when a game should just start. Oh yeah, here's the data, and you know what? You downloaded data, but you can't play the game unless you got a disc. What the fuck is the point of having a disc?
fucking stupid.
It is.
But hey, that's gaming nowadays.
Like and subscribe.
What other games are coming out this year? Sparking Zero.
City of Wolves comes out next year, and low-key that looks cool.
Let me look it up. PS5 games.
Because all the games that I anticipated are already out. Sparking Zero, like, it's about to come out. I think that's it.
that sounds right.
Supposedly, Death Stranding 2 supposed to come out this.
I forgot about
No, not.
Walking Simulator 2.
Well, I put it on the wrong year. I put 2025. It's supposed to be 2024.
Okay.
My bad. The new Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater game is supposed to come out this year.
Okay. Haven't heard shit from that.
Silent Hill 2.
Oh, wow.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Marvel Rivals, but I think isn't it already out?
I thought that was already out. I heard that game is really good.
Yeah, I'm just looking at all the PS5 games. Most of them have already came out.
Yeah.
So,
Do we know if Sparking Zero is gonna be crossplay or cross-platform?
let me look.
Because if it is,
If it's cross-platform, you know how much Wi-Fi warriors are going to deal with? That's going to be painful.
if it is, that's gonna be epic.
It is going to be epic, but it's also going to be an epic pain in the ass if you think about it.
Probably.
It'll be cool the first few games, and then you're just going to find like a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta at like the worst Wi-Fi that they probably get at a McDonald's. Meanwhile, you're plugged in, and you're just like, what the hell am I supposed to do against a slow ass?
I just don't want to see like crazy mods.
No crossplay no crossplay as of yet.
As of okay, all
I got to
right,
deal with the Wi-Fi, the local Wi-Fi warriors.
all right. That's fine. Oh well,
You'll just have to be a menace on the PlayStation.
that's
Loki,
fine with me.
I'll be on PC.
That's fine with me. I can't fucking wait.
Oh hell yeah!
Like you said, my chance to make a name for myself. I think I want to do that. I think I want to do that
With Sparking Zero.
as Monkey Goku.
As you versus Mexico.
Dude, I'll fight all of Mexico.
I was waiting for that.
I'll take them all on,
the real Dragon Ball fans.
and
Not
the
even
cartel.
not even a
I'll take the cartel too. I don't care.
You know, that's still the funniest thing. Mexico are the real Dragon Ball fans. Not even
Oh, yeah.
Japan.
They are.
The fact-
Yeah, they are.
The
Yeah.
fact that they bootlegged it, the Tournament of Power, still had it streamed without any subtitles. Everybody just knew what was going on.
Everyone they didn't care. They just watched. That shit was awesome.
That still is the coolest thing.
That shit was awesome.
Man, why don't we talk about these things often? Just random moments in the world of anime and gaming fans. Or LAN parties and shit.
Speaking of, it's not really gaming related, but speaking of anime, I'm very excited for Dragon Ball Daima.
Yes.
Have you guys heard of that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've talked about it very, very briefly in person, but it's a good way to pay respects to Oda. I mean, I'm sorry, not Oda, but
Akira Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama. I'm sorry. There's so many
He did write the story himself,
Yeah.
and
That's like Toriyama's farewell.
I learned that it takes place between the Cell Saga and not before Battle of Gods. I mean,
Oh, so like
yeah.
so after Buu Saga.
yeah, after the Buu Saga. Yeah, it takes place.
So it's a separate
around that time.
timeline.
No, it's in the same timeline.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, like it's canon.
I like how no one talks about their memories. I'm like, hey, you remember when this happened?
And people are speculating. There's a theory that Super Saiyan 4 could make an appearance. So
Yeah, that's always the interesting thing.
I am coping.
As a Dragon Ball nerd, I like how Super Saiyan like 4 is all based on strength, and then you have like Super Saiyan God based off of Ki.
Super Saiyan God with the red hair, great transformation
Yeah.
because it had so much potential, but then they shot on it with Super Saiyan Blue, introducing it
It's like,
literally right after like.
It's like,
in the
oh,
next
here's a
movie.
pre-evolution. Now here's the actual evolution.
Yeah, it's like we didn't really get to see much of Super Saiyan God.
Except briefly
Now
with
it's very like
Broly.
obsolete.
I
It
still
feels
like how
like regular
Vegeta
Super
showed up,
Saiyan.
too. I did like how Vegeta had the red form as well, briefly.
I loved it.
But then the fact they showed like a green form illuminating. But I think that's just for special effects.
That was just for special effects.
Which is dope.
Cause yeah, his new form now, Ultra Ego with the purple hair. That's cool. But I'm getting so fucking tired of the hair changes.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Beast
so fucking tired
Gohan
of
is a
that.
little bit,
Beast Gohan's cool, but I don't really care about Beast Gohan that
but
much.
his hair is like tall as the ceiling.
Yeah, like I don't really give a shit about that. Honestly, give me a form. Give me Super Saiyan 4 or something similar to it.
Because Vegeta's hair is just gonna go back downwards. Like,
It just looks like the pinnacle of Saiyan strength.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, that's why GT's so good. But
No one's ready for that.
nobody wants to talk about it.
nobody's ready for that conversation, sadly.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
If we were
so-
streamed, I'm sure everyone's gonna be silent.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last thing I do want to talk about is just like future plans of the podcast. And I think me and Waluigi, we were like talking about it a little bit.
So many ideas going on.
Yeah, so many ideas because when I showed Waluigi this actual space, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the next step for us. And the fact that we don't have to come early in the morning to do an episode like we've done.
We can come whenever the hell.
Yeah. And with that, that gives us the opportunity to be like, you know what, instead of doing the podcast maybe once a week, we can do it twice a week. And, we would have to, coordinate a schedule on, all right,
Yeah.
we'll do what, like, we'll have an interview and then we'll do like gaming news and stuff that's going on within the gaming world or whatnot.
Yeah. I
So-
definitely agree with that.
So once we have internet, restored here in some venue, then we can get back into streaming. We can get back to doing interviews. And of course, we'll also have, let you guys know that, hey, on such and such day, we're going to do another episode. We're going to talk about some gaming related news and stuff that's happening because usually every week there's something going on in gaming.
There's always something.
Always something.
Memes, clips, edits, mods, hacks, some kind of revolution, boycotts, bans. Like, there's a whole list of things
yeah.
going on.
There's a lot of things going on. And now I just remembered that there was a topic that I want to talk about.
FGC drama.
Yes, I really want to talk on this.
Oh my god,
On this because
that's a fun topic.
yeah,
What's
because
going on in the FGC?
oh my god, there was just from
Strive from people in general.
I'm gonna start with Strive.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna start with Strive because there has been some drama going around like months back about some orgy that happened or whatnot, and
The Strive orgy at Frosty Faustings.
yeah, and it was the funniest shit that I was just hearing about. I was just like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but this shit sounds funny.
Then there was one guy that got into like some like allegations,
Yeah,
and he's from Orlando. He's in that Orlando scene. I don't know. Do we say names here or not?
no,
Cool.
Yeah, no.
That's all we need to know.
What the fuck?
So yeah, there's so many Twitlongers now, Google Docs about this person, and I love how they doubled down. And it's like, you know what, I didn't do it, but here's my point of view, and it got rejected immediately. Guy lost a sponsorship, a lot of friends, a local scene. Probably just gonna be an online warrior in all honesty, unless some apology video is made.
What the hell?
I know.
I jokingly say apology video because nobody should do those.
Like, I would not say I'm a part of the Strive community. I just run Strive tournaments, but and the only community I only care about is the one here in South Florida because
We have our own like thing.
yeah, we have our own thing, and I'm just like I am so thankful for the Strive community here in South Florida. I'm very appreciative of everyone because outside of that, I'm just like I don't want to be involved. I'm not a part of it. Don't get me. Nope, I'm good. I'm good with what I got down here. I'm very appreciative. Everybody's chill. We have our own thing, and let's just keep it that way.
Yeah, I've been one of the best players in the world, got into one, but actually took accountability, like a tweet, like, hey, I'm sorry if this happened. I will take my responsibility. Like, that's how you just say it. You just keep going through your day like nothing happened.
Yeah.
But if you double down like a dick, then things get really awkward.
Yeah, and there's just like so much back and forth online. Most of it is online, whether it's
As it
through,
always is.
whether it's on Twitter or whether it's on Discord. And
Screenshots popping in.
yeah, and I look at all of this, and for me, I want to see the FGC, grow into another level to where we can ascend to a level higher than what we currently are right now.
Yeah.
To where okay, we can get big name sponsorships where tournaments are even more prestigious, but I have a feeling that it's never going to get that way because the fact that all this drama and bullshit that happens, to me, honestly, I feel like most of it can be handled internally without having to throw it up on the internet.
In person.
Yeah.
Like, confrontation is a difficult thing for a lot of people, but it seems to be easy just to post something online and just hope for the best.
Yeah, like people just love just putting out their drama and their business out on the internet. And you have to think about someone who wants to, if you want someone to invest in your community and they see shit like that, they're going to stay the hell away from you as far as possible. Like, nah, I don't want that. I don't want that drama of, people of sexual allegations, harassment, things like that. They don't want to be a part of that. Like, when you look at stuff like professional sports and whatnot, they got lawyers.
No.
They got lawyers, publicists that handle that stuff.
But most 20-year-olds ain't got shit.
Exactly. Most of us are broke.
Real talk.
So it's like most of the, like, when you see this shit happen, and I'm pretty sure the same happens within the cosplay community as well.
I was going to say that. This is sounding a lot like the cosplay community.
It sounds a lot like the cosplay
community. Yeah, and it's like, if you really want to take this to another level, most of this drama and these issues need to be handled on an internal level to the point where it don't need to be on social media. Like, some people just love putting out their laundry out on social media, and they're just like, why?
Their internal thoughts.
And then people wonder why we can never advance as a whole community because the fact that
no, we can't.
Yeah, shit like this that happens. And now, granted, when things do happen, yeah, you gotta handle it, get it taken care of, and just keep moving forward. But some people just want to bring it up. I don't know why. Maybe because they want that online sympathy from a lot of people. Validation, that too. Or they want to publicly humiliate or embarrass a person because maybe 2 years ago they were cool or whatnot, and all of a sudden, hey, I want to, explain this situation that happened with me and this other person that happened 2 years ago. It's like, if you've been affected in a negative way
2 years ago,
why not bring it? Why not say anything now instead of waiting for so long to the point where this person...
It just fizzles out.
Yeah. I'm just like, for me, it's mentally tiring.
It is just reading.
It is just very mentally tiring. And I feel like the FGC will never get to the level where it needs to be because of stuff like that. And if things were to be handled in a professional manner internally to the point where it does not need to be on social media, then I feel like, hey, potentially we will get those big name sponsors. Potentially more unique and great things are going to happen for us to where people who want to have a career or have, job opportunities within the FGC, that could be possible because, hey, we're getting, more funding. We're getting investing into our community. But people don't want to invest if it's nothing filled with drama and people who just do not know how to act professionally.
And misery does require company, sadly.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's sad that it's like that. And some people within the FGC, I'm going to say it, some of y'all need to grow the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Y'all need to grow up.
It's a headache. I will say that.
Like, I understand some people do lack
social skills.
Thank you. They lack social skills and whatnot. They don't know how to confront people. They don't know how to
situational awareness, reading the room. Too. There's like a whole list of things.
So many
people
things.
Just don't know how to talk normally.
Yeah. Because all of their interactions are online.
You know how many people I've heard say, instead of just laughing, they're like, Lamau. I'm like, this is weird. People say LOL. Like, I hear people doing acronyms that you use on a phone rather than actual English. I don't know when the fuck that happened, but it just feels very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very uncommon and brain rotting.
Yeah. It's
I had another word for it, but I don't think I can.
We'll hear it after the podcast.
I can't say it.
But we're all in agreement. It's like, they're just, some people are just like not they're not normal outside of the internet.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, they have a persona that they carry online, but outside of it, it's just like,
Some people are like afraid to make doctor's appointments and
They
shit.
try to carry that same persona, but they don't realize that those online personas don't work out in the real world.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
just be chilling, doing my thing. Hey, how's it going? Expand in conversation, see how far it goes.
Yeah.
Learn to have short talk
Yeah.
instead of just completely drowning out a person with everything. Like, bro,
That happened to me once in SuperCon. Like, if I'm in cosplay dressed up as Little Caesar, someone told me about their life story in pizza. I'm like, yeah.
I fucking hate that shit, man. Why do dude? Why do people do
I
that?
was waiting for the outburst.
It's so fucking stupid.
like,
Like,
dude,
I just met you. Yeah, you like my cosplay. We like the same fucking character. Cool.
It-
You don't gotta talk anymore. Please
like
shut up.
my guy, I was dressed as Little Caesar's pizza. And someone's like, oh, yeah, I remember when Little Caesar saved my life when I was short on my... I'm like, I don't even like the
What the
pizza,
fuck
man.
do you mean, bro?
And at that same event, I robbed a Street Fighter tournament dressed as that. Y'all let me cook when you shouldn't.
Bro, when people do that, God, it's so. And I know it's not just in the it's a cosplay community.
It's a social thing.
Yeah, cause like I've seen some shit like that happen at when I went with you guys to see Otaku.
Yeah.
People just fucking God, bro.
They know how to
people are so
talk.
fucking weird, but they just don't know how to talk. And like, part of me feels for them, cause like I get it sometimes, or at least I would assume most of the time they don't really go out, so like their
Yeah.
social skills are not that great. I don't think my social skills are that great either. That's why I wouldn't talk to someone like, you know, or like tell them my whole life story, like over one small interaction.
I'd
at
have
a
to
convention.
trust you at least with a good extent.
Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know, dude. It's like part of me feels for people like that, but then the other part's like, please just shut the fuck up. Just
like
don't-
most
don't
likely,
talk to me.
whatever skeletons are in my closet, probably you two and probably a couple other people know, and that's it. I just keep
Yeah.
things short to a minimum.
Yeah.
yeah, like keep your private life private.
Exactly.
Keep your private life private. Like, not everybody needs to know your entire business. And then you get mad that people are commenting or
We're talking about you.
talking about your
Because, like, you
business.
started a conversation. It's like you have to hold the accountability. Like you have to hold what you said.
Yeah. And it's like, if you don't want people to talk about your business, don't put your business out there.
Exactamundo.
And not only that, be careful who you tell your business
Yeah,
to.
that's the important part.
Be careful who you tell your business to, because some people do not have
Respect.
respect,
Yeah.
or they don't have the emotional intelligence to be like, you know what, I feel for this person, or I may not like what this person may not say, don't say to me or whatnot. About, I think you saw it on Twitter not too long ago about one interaction with one person trying to tell another TO to like step down,
Yep.
and I'm just like, the person that initiated the conversation did it in a respectful manner, private. It's just that the other person just lacked the emotional intelligence and just put it out there on the internet. And just like, he came to you respectfully, let you know what's going on, and instead of be like, hey, what can I do to, you know, make things right? Give me an opportunity to address everybody. No, I'm gonna just throw it up on the
It
internet.
was just a straight war.
And I'm just like, I'm like, for me, it's like, I can never fuck with these people in real life. Never.
Honestly, even if it's people that we know.
I can't.
Yeah.
And then this person's like, oh yeah, here's a picture of me. Switching the subject completely.
I mean,
I don't want to go in details of their gender and all that, but it was just like, holy shit, there was a process. I was going up north as I was reading this for my little Tennessee adventure, but that was just like a layer of fucking nuts.
And I'm like,
It's like,
I can never be around these people.
I say, just,
I can't.
like if there's a message that I would like to say, seek therapy if needed. That's it.
you know what though? At least, because there's always something good in something bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least these type of people give us content, because
You're right.
I also cannot stand boring people. For example, like people who just fucking all they do is talk about their jobs or school. I'm like, shut up, please.
Is it-
I'd rather deal with someone who's antisocial and is like yapping about something dumb that I don't want to hear.
I'd rather deal
Dealing with
with someone's
someone who's
personality.
boring and has no depth. So I'm kind of giving the antisocial people the benefit of the doubt and
Yeah.
kind of giving them a little credit, but
Yeah, like even people who are antisocial or whatnot, or they're just like, kind of to themselves. Like I'll interact with them every now and then, but not. I'll do it to a point where I'm not going over what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Like I actually limit my interaction or how long I interact with someone, even if I know that they're kind of antisocial or whatnot. Like I limit that so that way, I give them time to process and let them breathe and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then if something develops between us, then cool, we can grow from that. And if nothing develops, then cool, we continue to go our separate ways.
Pinnacle of all three of our friendships.
The way I go about it is if I have to say that's crazy one time and you're still talking,
It's like,
I'm walking away.
yeah. The funny thing is, like, if I see someone like in the middle of conversation, and if I know you well enough, and like you can be on your phone, that's perfectly fine. But like, if I'm trying to tell you something serious, and I just see someone texting, I'm like, yeah, we're done.
Oh, I fucking hate that shit.
It's like, how important is the conversation? You want my fullest attention. I mean, it doesn't matter, but still, there comes.
Oh
a
my
point.
god! Oh my god! I hate that.
I
Something
literally walked.
slap the phone out.
I've
their
had a card
fucking
game
hand.
tournament, catching up with someone I haven't spoken to in a month, and it was for some like serious, like not so serious, but they're just on their phone. I'm like, okay, I'm walking away. Then they just came back for more conversation.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
not me.
unfortunately, I like how we're just going from like gaming to actual like in person general like.
Well, because
But it's centered around our
around gaming.
hobby. So
yeah,
And it's perfect.
yeah, because these are real life scenarios and situations that actually happen, and I have my gripes with the FGC. I just don't publicly talk about it because I know what platform I'm on and I know what position that I hold.
We've been canceled too many times.
So I'm just like, you know what? If I'm gonna speak my thoughts
know.
on something, I'd rather just do it here on the podcast or whatnot, because at least I know most of those people are not gonna watch the podcast anyway. But
And it's our own
but
space.
if the podcast blows up because of that, then well, hey,
We win.
yeah, exactly. I win.
thanks.
A W is a W at the end of the day.
Thank you.
But I want the FGC to grow into a new level, but it's just things like that where we're dealing with people. Like we have to do it in a way where we can do it in a professional manner. And when it comes to like serious allegations and stuff like that, those need to be handled internally with a small party of people, the people who are involved, and then just take it from there. Because
Talking it?
I can tell you situations that would happen here at the arcade, but you'll never hear me talk about it. Like when we have like certain interactions or problematic people or whatnot,
Yeah.
it gets handled internally and we just move on.
Yeah.
Like-
That's how we handle our business.
Take care of business, handle it, and just move on. We don't need to put it out there on social media. We have a guideline, we have a standard that we set, and everyone respects it, and we just move forward from there. Not everything needs to be on social media, because you don't want to put all your dirty laundry out there to the point where now people are criticizing what you are doing, what your
can't clean the mess.
venue is doing, what your organization is doing, and it's just a messy place, and people are not going to want to go to a messy place.
Nope.
If you're putting out your dirty laundry, your drama out there, people are not gonna want to come to you,
Exactly.
Facts.
because people who are anti-drama, they'll be like, I'm staying away from that. Too many red flags. Even though people say that, hey, they're cool and whatnot, but I just hear so much drama from that place. They're just like, nah.
At that point, yeah.
It's like, I'm out. Like, nah, I'm not going here.
Exactly.
So, other than that, I think that's about it for me. I mean, unless y'all got anything y'all want to talk about gaming related.
Gaming related?
Yeah.
Nah, I pretty much have everything covered. I'm fucking hyped for Sparking Zero.
Oh my god, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to playing more Wukong because that game's gonna piss me off. But it's
you're-
so good.
But you're going to anyways.
I'm going to.
You're in a loop.
It's so good. I already paid the money, so
Exactly.
I might as well. I gotta see it through.
Unless you just return it after the 60 days.
No, fuck no. What else? Destiny's kind of dead to me, so like, there's not really much to talk about there. If I'm being honest, I haven't really. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to Sparking Zero, and I had I had Stellar Blade and Wukong now. But other than that, I don't really have any excitement for video games as much.
This year is what it looks like. It seems to be dreadful.
Nah.
Like it just
This
seems
year
like,
has been-
or like slow
It's-
pouring.
It's been
I wouldn't
good.
say dreadful. My apologies.
It's been steady.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the good games are definitely outweighing the bad ones.
Oh
Yeah.
So, like I wouldn't say it's been a bad year for gaming.
No.
I think it's been a fucking great year. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see when the Game Awards come around and what other games are going to be announced for next year.
Definitely looking forward to it.
But yeah, in terms of gaming, I don't really got much to say. I'm pretty content with the games that I'm playing right now.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I'm same.
Because this year I played Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, great game. Helldivers 2 when it came out,
Oh yes.
I have
great
yet to play
game. Even though as time progressed, they were doing a lot of changes, buffs and nerfs to certain weapons to the point it was pissing off the community, and people are just like, yeah, I'm leaving this game because they keep changing shit or whatnot. But I think the developers are now learning their lesson because their biggest competition now is Warhammer Space Marine 2.
Yeah,
Which
and
is-
you know that shit's gonna.
I
yeah.
want to play it.
Yeah.
Is
that.
it crossplay?
Yes, it's
Yes.
PvE. There's crossplay with PvE for PC and PS5 and Xbox, but for PvP, no crossplay.
Nah, I want to play PvE with the homies.
Yeah,
I didn't know that game had PvP.
I didn't know either.
yeah. There's yeah, and it's similar to Gears of War, but it's just Warhammer.
That's gonna be
I
bloody
like
violent.
Uh,
that.
So PvP, PS, PlayStation, and Xbox can fight each other, but that's PvP. But PC is PvP. Hopefully they can change that to where it's just allow everyone to play. Even though, yeah, PC players are gonna have an advantage, but people don't care
No.
because
I
you look at Call of Duty.
Dude, all I've been playing on Overwatch has been PC pools, and I get play of the game like every other game. So fuck you, PC
I'm looking forward to what
people.
gaming holds for us. I'm looking forward to our episodes coming. See what we can interview, the news. I'm looking forward to having as much time with y'all as I can.
Yeah,
All of us, actually. We're glad to be back. We're glad for you to catch up with us. Looking forward to see what we can do next.
absolutely. I mean, it's been a long time since we've done an episode, but you know what? Hey, we're back.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna do things a lot more often. So hey, people love the stream, people love the podcast, people want to join the podcast, especially now that we have this room. So yeah, I know I'm gonna get more requests from people who want to be a guest on the podcast, and it's gonna be a good time.
People are requesting me too. It's fun.
Yeah, and we still have to, you and I, and hopefully you, we have to make the journey to ROK Esports.
I'm gonna have to crash in other places.
Because for me, it was an hour and 45 drive.
It's probably gonna be an hour, 2 hours for me with my luck.
Yeah.
3 for me then.
What?
3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where do you live?
Miami.
It's
Wait,
in Miami.
It's in my.
Palm
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you guys were talking about.
Not CEO.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
No,
It's
I-
Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna crash at your place if you have.
I was about to say. I'm like, where the fuck is this place? I'm
It's ROK Esports. It's a PC LAN center.
Yeah.
It's in Miami.
Wait, I think I know where that is actually. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we got the plans. We're gonna get cooking. If you guys want to keep up, make sure you follow us on Instagram, and even the podcast, South Florida Gamers Podcast.
Absolutely. All right, and with that being said, this has been episode I don't know, but hey,
Think
we're
right around
back.
100.
We're close to 100. I think maybe the next one could be 100 or
We're just gonna keep it 100.
Episode. We're so back.
yeah. Episode we are so back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all take care. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace out.
Okay, I have to take a shit. I'm not gonna like I'm struggling with my stomach fighting.
All right, we are off.
I mean, at least for a recorded.
Damn, my ears are warm.